This video is going to teach how we can convert fractions to decimals. This is actually not too difficult. We're going to have a few steps to accomplish this. So, step one, if it is a mixed number, write the whole number to the left of the decimal point. Step two, we're going to divide the numerator by the denominator. Okay, that's it. Those are the only two steps, and we're going to write this result to the right of the decimal point. I'm going to put a little tip. Don't forget to write the bar for a repeating decimal. Alright, let's try some problems. Convert the following to decimals. Step one, or problem one I should say. Start off really easy. We're going to convert the fraction 1/4 to a decimal. Now, since this is not a mixed number, we don't have to worry about step one. So step two, we're going to divide the numerator by the denominator. That means I'm going to do 1 divided by 4. What we're going to do is we're going to put a decimal place here, since 4 does not go into 1. So 4 goes into 10 two times. I put a 2 here. 2 times 4 is 8, and we subtract, we get 2. Then we add another 0 and drop that. 4 goes into 25 times, so I put a 5 here. And that's it. So the answer is 0.25. Not too bad. Let's try another one. This is number 2. I'm going to do 2.5. Now this is a mixed number. So what I start by doing is taking the whole number and writing it in front of the decimal place. Now 1/2, 1 divided by 2. Again, I need to add this extra 0 here. 2 goes into 10 5 times. So the answer is 2.5. Okay, let's try another one. Number 3. 5/8. Again, not a whole number, so I'm going to do 5 divided by 8. 8 doesn't go into 5, so I need to put a point there. And I add a 0. So 8 goes into 56 times. So I put the 6 there. 6 times 8 is 48. And then I subtract, I get 2. Add a 0 and drop it, and I do it again. 8 goes into 22 times. 2 times 8 is 16. Subtract, I get 4. I have to drop a 0 another time. 8 goes into 45 times. So the answer is 0.625. Okay, hopefully this is not too hard. You can see that it's just a division problem, nothing more. Okay. Let's try another mixed number. This is problem 4. We're going to do 4 3/5. The whole number is to the left of the decimal point, so I know it's going to be 4 point something. And so now I'm going to do 3 divided by 5 and see what I get. We have a 0.0 here, and 5 goes into 36 times. So it's 4.6. Let's try another one. This time you're going to notice something a little bit different. Let's look at 1/3. So for this one we have 1 divided by 3. I'm going to put a point there. 3 goes into 10 3 times, and then we get a 9 here, and subtract, we get 1. Add a 0, drop it, we have 10 again. 3 goes into 10 3 times. 9, 1. Now we notice something. The 3's are going to keep coming, aren't they? Since we have a pattern that repeats forever. So the way we write this is 0.3 with a bar over the 3. The bar goes over the 3 to signify that the 3 repeats forever. Okay, this is how we write the answer to 1/3. Okay, let's try a couple more. This is number 6. I'm going to do 2 7/8. Again, we know this is equal to 2 point something. I'm going to take 7 and I'm going to divide it by 8. So let's add a 0.0. 8 times 8 is 64. Subtract to give us 6. And now we add a 0 and drop that. 8 times 7 is 56. So we write 56 here, subtract, we get 4, drop another 0. 8 goes into 45 times. 5 times 8 is 40, subtract, we get 0. So the answer is 2.875. I have just a couple more that I want to do. Let's look at 10/11. So I take 10 and I divide it by 11. 11 doesn't go into 10, so I need to add a 0. We have 9. 9 times 11 is 99. Subtract, we get 1. Add a 0 and drop it. Now 11 does not go into 10, but I already dropped a 0, so I have to say that it doesn't go in at all, right? 0 times. And now I drop. I can only drop once per step. 11 goes into 109 times. You'll notice that we have a pattern emerging here, because 11 goes into 10 0 times, and I notice it's just going to keep doing 9 0, 9 0, and so on. So since 9 0, 9 0, 9 0, 9 0 repeats forever, the way I write this is 0.90 with a bar over the 9 and the 0. Remember, this just means that it's going to repeat in this pattern forever. Okay. Let's do one last problem. Let's do 3 5/6. Start from the very beginning. We know we need to do 3 point something. Now I'm going to do 5 divided by 6 and see what I get. I'm going to add a 0.0 here. It goes in 8 times. Subtract, we get 2. Add a 0, drop it. 6 goes into 20 3 times. 3 times 6 is 18. Subtract 2, drop. 6 goes into 23 times. We notice the pattern, right? It's just going to keep having a 3. So actually, it's 0.833333333, right? 3.83333. The 3's go on forever. Now, the way we write this with the bars is just with a 8-3 with a bar over the 3. Notice I only put it over the 3 because the 3 is the part that repeats itself, not anything else. And that's it for converting fractions to decimals. I hope this was useful. Thanks a lot for watching.